Minglawa and welcome to Myanmar Today. I am Henry Zin with the latest news and reports from around Myanmar. Akajo brings us a first report on Second Amendment draft bill submission. Loom has a report on the transformation of Myanmar Banking. Williamson has the report on Colours of Myanmar Festival. Last but not least, a report on award-giving ceremony of Myanmar Lethwei Proliferation Association, Ayeyarwaddy. Before we get to the reports, we've got some local news. Union Minister for Labour, Immigration and Population Lethwei received Indian Ambassador Saurabh Kumar on Wednesday. During the meeting, the officials discussed the UID system jointly conducted by Myanmar and India and future works, opening of international gate at Tamu Moye border area, and cooperation between the two countries' foreign ministries to help OIC passport holders issued by India to easily enter Myanmar. They also held talks on immigration and bilateral relations issues. The ceremony of School Health Week for 2018 to 2019 academic year, organized by Department of Public Health, was held at No. 1 Basic Education High School, Zaputhiri Township in Naypyidaw on Thursday. The primary goal of the annual National School Health Week is to spread the knowledge of school health among the people, including teachers, students, and medical staff, and to promote good habits and learning skills of the students in their relevant school's environment by implementing school health activities for the whole academic year. AA, TNLA, MNDAA terrorist groups conducted a series of attacks to the Defense Services Technological Academy in Pien U Luin of Mandalay region, the toll gate of Pien U Luin at the entrance of Naung Chau, Gotwin Police Station in Naung Chau Township of Northern Shan State, the toll gate of Naung Chau at the entrance of Chau Me, as well as the drug inspection gate and local battalion headquarters at 5:30 a.m. on early Thursday morning. The terrorists used both heavy and small arms during these attacks. As a result, one soldier was injured and one innocent service personnel was killed. They launched 107mm short-type rocket-propelled grenade to the DSTA campus from the east side of Pien U Luin Lasho Highway. The Damodar has already made an announcement about the ceasefire and eternal peace on December 21st last year. It stated that the Damodar is also responsible for the smooth and safe transportation and the lives and the properties of the people. And that's all with the local news. Let's take a look at the first report now. The report on the findings and the comments regarding the draft bill amending the Constitution for the second time was presented to the Pidangsu Luto on Thursday. Dr. Maung Tin, a Luto representative of Meitila constituency, has put forward a draft bill amending the Constitution, and it was signed by 145 Luto representatives. Agajo tells us more.
The report on the findings and comments concerning the draft bill amending the Constitution for the second time was presented to Pidangsu Luto on Thursday. Dr. Maung Tin, Luto representative of Meitila constituency, has put forward a draft bill amending the Constitution, and it was signed by 145 Luto representatives. The draft bill was submitted to Pidangsu Luto on 29th May 2019. With the notification released on May 29th, the Joint Committee to scrutinize the draft bill to amend the Constitution was formed. Uti Komye, Speaker of Pidangsu Luto, said,
Dr. Maung Tin, Meitila Mesana ne apaawon Pidangsu Luto Kosilai 145ဦးတင်ပြထားတဲ့ဖွဲ့စည်းပုံအခြေခံဥပဒေကိုဒုတိယအကြိမ်ပြင်ဆင်သည့်ဥပဒေမူကြမ်းနဲ့ဇာတ်လင်းပြီး29ရက်5လ2019ရက်ကကျင်းပပြုလုပ်ခဲ့တဲ့ပြည်ထောင်စုလွှတ်တော်12ကြိမ်မြောက်ပုံမှန်အစည်းအဝေး17ရက်မြောက်နေ့မှာလွှတ်တော်တို့အတီးပေးတင်ပြခြင်းနဲ့ရင်းဥပဒေမူကြမ်းကိုလေးလာစစ်စစ်နိုင်ဖို့အတွက်ပြည်သူ့လွှတ်တော်နဲ့အမျိုးသားလွှတ်တော်တို့ကဥပဒေကြမ်းကော်မတီဝင်များအားလုံးပါဝင်တဲ့ပူးပေါင်းကော်မတီဖွဲ့စည်းခြင်းတို့ကိုဆောင်ရွက်ခဲ့ပြီးဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ယခုဥပဒေမူကြမ်းနဲ့ဆက်လင်းပြီးလေးလာတွေ့ရှိချက်နဲ့သဘောထားမှတ်ချက်အစီရင်ခံစာကိုလွှတ်တော်တို့ဖတ်ကြားတင်ပြဖို့ပူးပေါင်းကော်မတီဝင်
The report was submitted by Dr. Maung Tin, Luto representative of Meitila constituency, and 145 Luto representatives on the amendment of Constitution draft bill on 29 May. The Joint Committee to scrutinize the draft bill was formed with representatives from Amyota and Pidulutos. Now I would like to invite a committee member to present the findings and comments to the Pidangsu Luto.
With a notification released on May 29th, it requires the committee to submit the findings and comments to Pidangsu Luto on August 15th latest. Dr. Myanyana So, the committee member said,
General Committee Lila
We asked the decision from the Ludo on the committee's report. At this point, Pidangsu Ludo confirmed on May 14 that the draft bill to be scrutinized along with the processes of the Joint Committee on the amendment of the 2008 Constitution. And now we submit the report again and we propose to the Pidangsu Ludo to incorporate it in the process to draw the draft bill.
On the other hand, Pidangsu Ludo approved the report on the Constitution amendment submitted by 45-member Joint Committee. The approval was confirmed at Pidangsu Ludo's 13th regular session. In an attempt to carry out constitutional amendment, a joint committee was formed in late January. The 45-member joint committee was formed to submit a report on the constitutional amendment. The joint committee's report listed over 3,700 points for amendment, deletion, and insertion of the articles in the Constitution. About 40 Ludo representatives presented their discussion, highlighting different opinions over the two long debating sessions on the report. The report proposing 114 amendments to the Constitution was submitted on July 15th. The proposed amendments fall into three main areas. First, to limit the president's executive power in the regions and ethnic states, as well as in the judicial system. Second, to decentralize state power by granting a degree of autonomy to parliaments in the regions and states, allowing them to elect their own chief ministers and giving them greater decision-making power rather than taking instructions from Naypyidaw. Beyond these main goals, there are some other interesting proposals, such as changing the current national flag to better reflect the country's aspirations since independence. This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on Second Amendment draft bill submission. We're going to take a look at the weather conditions now in Myanmar. In Yangon, it's going to be cloudy, a thunderstorm in parts of the area during the day. Likewise, there will be a thunderstorm in spots in the evening, otherwise mostly cloudy at night. The daily outlook is around 32 degrees Celsius high, but it's going to feel like 37 degrees Celsius. There's 40% chance of rain for the day. In Naypyidaw, it's going to be cloudy, a couple of thunderstorms around during the day, and it'll be cloudy, a thunderstorm in the evening, then a couple of showers at night. The daily outlook is around 29 degrees Celsius high, but it's going to feel like 34 degrees Celsius, 62% chance of rain for the day. In Mandalay, there's times of clouds and sun, a shower or thunderstorm around during the day, but it'll be partly cloudy at night. The daily outlook is around 32 degrees Celsius high, but it's going to feel like 38 degrees Celsius, 59% chance of rain for the day. Stay with us as Loom brings us the second report, and we'll take a look at the stocks and currency exchange rates right after that. In Myanmar, only around 26% of adults have an account at a financial institution. So with the objective to create the financial inclusion in Myanmar and provide services that are in line with international standards, the World Bank Group, the International Finance Corporation, will be supporting MCB, Myanmar Citizens Bank, over the next 3 years. As an agreement, the advisory consensus between them was signed on Wednesday in Yangon.
Transformation journey of banking in Myanmar began a few years ago. Over the next 3 years, the Myanmar Citizens Bank and the International Finance Corporation will be working together to develop and implement an institutional-wide transformation to support the bank in achieving the organizational objectives. Now let's find out more about the Myanmar banking transformation with Mr. Udano Fernando, Chief Risk Officer of Myanmar Citizens Bank.
Actually, the bank started on a transformation journey a few years back, because looking at the banking sector, the changes, the challenges that lie ahead, and with the new banking sector reforms coming into play, the bank has taken a conscious decision on a transformation journey a few years back. And as part of that journey, we have actually signed on an advisory services agreement with IFC to improve the bank, to make it a better player in the market, allow the bank to access more clients, because we know in Myanmar there's a lot of unbanked population. So we want to leverage on the expertise of IFC, because they have in-depth knowledge about the market, the regional market, as well as their international expertise. So we wanted to make the bank more client-centric, look at new products and services, improve efficiencies of the bank.
Meanwhile, International Finance Corporation also explained the reasons behind doing the partnership with the Myanmar Citizens Bank.
The main reason for working with Myanmar Citizens Bank is because IFC is completely committed to the development of the financial sector in the country and to increase the financial access to small, medium enterprises and other businesses. And with that, also to make sure that we have an impact in the creation of jobs. No? So the idea behind is that if IFC is working with top banks in the country, we can definitely make sure that financial inclusion is achieved. So we selected Myanmar Citizens Bank because it's a very transparent, serious bank that is on an evolution and growing moment. So it's a perfect partner to show to the rest of the industry, or continue setting the example to the rest of the industry on how financial services need to be provided, and new practices, developing new products, etc. So in that sense, IFC will be supporting the bank in penetrating the segments that are important for their growth, creating the adequate products for them, making sure that the risk management is according to the international standards, and of course getting into the innovation.
The estimated unbanked population in Myanmar is more than 75% of total population. Now, Mr. Udana Fernando explained more about the unbanked population, whether the numbers will improve or not in the year ahead.
Okay, one reason is a lot of banks have been just doing the traditional way of banking. Because of the size of the country also, yes, you will get a lot of unbanked population. But now with new products and services coming in, on top of that, leveraging on the digitalization, where you get a lot of digital products, digital services coming into play. Yes, of course, as the banks also embrace these changes, then of course, yes, the banking population would improve. As you correctly said, the banking population currently stands at 26%. So yes, there's a lot of potential, but the banks also have to improve their systems. That's what we're actually trying to do with the IFC agreement also. So when we have new systems, better way of managing clients, new products, leverage on technology, yes, our intention is also actually have access to more clients. So it's either through deposits or savings, current accounts on the liability side, but of course on the loans front also, as at the discussion also what was mentioned, the SME, only 7% of SMEs currently have a credit line. So those sort of things, yes, with new products, new ways of doing things will improve the bankable population.
Well, I do think that is something very necessary, and the measures are like allowing foreign investments into the banks helps a lot, because that means that more capacity is brought into the bank. So not only IFC will be supporting these things, but others, other players in the banking sectors in other countries can really come and bring that important knowledge, which will hopefully increase the numbers of financial inclusion for a larger number than 26%. No, there is a lot of opportunity, but we need to work a lot.
That's a report on the transformation of Myanmar banking. Let's take a look at the currency rates from Myanmar Central Bank. $1 is at 1,516 kyats. 1 Chinese renminbi is at 215 kyats. €1 is at 1,690 kyats. 1 pound sterling is at 1,832 kyats. 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,091 kyats. 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 361 kyats. 1 Thai baht is at 49 kyats, and the Indian rupee is at 21 kyats. Gold is trading at $1,521. Silver is at $17, and Brent crude oil is at $55. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI remains at 12,000. MTSH went up 100 and it's at 4,200. MCB remains at 8,400. FBB dropped 500 and it's now at 26,000. TMH remains at 3,050. You're watching MI Radio's Myanmar Today. You can go to our website at miradio.com.mm and listen to our radio programs live on the website. If you're on FM, catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. You can also download MI Radio app on both iOS and Android devices, so you can listen to our radio programs from anywhere in the world. All right, let's now move on to the next report. A music festival known as Colors of Myanmar, featuring different Asian musicians, will have a concert on Saturday at Rosewood Hotel in Yangon. The festival aims to promote Myanmar traditional music played on both Western instruments and Myanmar traditional harp, and the event also aims to attract the young musicians in Myanmar and develop their musical skills. The festival is also the first of its kind celebrated in Myanmar, including several musicians from Asian countries along with musicians from Myanmar. Williamson shares the detailed report.
A mixture of musicians from different Asian countries such as Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Australia, Myanmar, and Taiwan region will have a concert which is known as Kala Concert, and the concert will be held on 17th of August at Rosewood Hotel in downtown Yangon, and anyone can join the concert for free. The festival also includes a competition for violin, vocal, and composition category. The competitions aim to promote cultural and musical exploration and provide a platform for the composers of all ages in Myanmar to develop their skills and be heard. The composers are invited to compose or arrange for a mixed ensemble for Western instruments with traditional instruments of Myanmar, based on the open theme of Colors of Myanmar. The instrumental and vocal competition aims to identify and develop classical music talents in Myanmar, and is open to all festival participants playing Western orchestral instruments, piano, and voice. Speaking to MI Radio, now let's hear from Ed Brea, Managing Director of Rosewood Hotel.
Well, again, I think it's a very, very important part of what we do here. Music is one of those things where, it bonds cultures, across borders. And, with our partners from Singapore, supporting this, we feel that it's a very, very important for us to be involved in it and make sure that young people have a platform to learn and also to, play music in front of other people. Sometimes that's, not the easiest thing for them to do, especially when you're young, but it gives them the exposure, and also, helps us, as far as people understanding that music is a very, very important part of the culture here. And, that's why I think that's a good thing for us to support it.
Speaking on the competition in this Colors of Myanmar Music Festival, now let's hear from Mr. Gabriel Lee, Director of Music Society of Myanmar.
So the competition this year, we have two different aspects. One is the composition competition, where we invite outstanding Myanmar composers to compose works that feature not just Myanmar music, but also Western music. So a fusion kind of music to make Myanmar music more relevant to the 21st century. And the other aspect of the competition is also the instrumental and vocal competition, which was held yesterday. We invited all the young talented musicians to come and play classical music piece, which is at least 5 minutes long, and which is from the classical period and genre of music. So we had 13 very outstanding musicians that were shortlisted from the applications, and we heard them play all their fantastic works yesterday. And after very hard time choosing, because all of them were so good, we managed to find 3 prize winners, as well as a Young Musician Award, Audience Prize, as well as a Best Violinist Prize.
Myanmar is a vibrant country with great diversity of people, cultures, and art forms. Hence, the theme of this music festival is Colors of Myanmar. The festival mainly seeks to show the traditional bass music of Myanmar. The Music Society of Myanmar is a music society founded by Singaporean, and this is the only registered license as a non-profit association. Speaking on his special interest for Myanmar in forming Music Society of Myanmar, now once again let's hear out from Mr. Gabriel Lee, the founder and director of Music Society of Myanmar.
Well, the first time that I set foot in Myanmar about 4 years ago, I was just struck by how much enthusiasm the students here had. They were just so willing to learn. Demand here for a high level of music teaching. I could use my contacts in Southeast Asia to put together a group of musicians to come here to inspire the young Myanmar musicians. So I thought, when I graduated from Peabody Conservatory about 3-4 years ago, I was thinking, what should I do that can contribute to this world? Myanmar was the first thing that came to mind because there's just so much to do here, and I love all the people here. They're so friendly, they're so warm, and it's just such a pleasure to work with everyone here. So please join me for the gala concert this Saturday at Rosewood Yangon, 5 p.m. It will be a very exciting program of Myanmar music, traditional Myanmar music and dance, classical music, jazz music, festival choir. There's just going to be lots of different colors of Myanmar that we will be showcasing. So please come and enjoy the concert. Thank you very much.
This is Wen Linson reporting for MI Radio.
That's a report on Colors of Myanmar Festival. Well, finally, Year 9 brings us the last report. With the aim of promoting traditional boxing, Myanmar Lethwei Proliferation Association, Ayeyarwaddy, organized the award-giving ceremony to outstanding fighters on Wednesday. During the ceremony, the fighters and the club, including 6-time gold belt Lethwei champion Lethwei, were honored with respective awards. Our reporter Year 9 has the story.
Myanmar Lethwei Proliferation Association Ayeyarwaddy honored the best boxers of the year 2018 in award-giving ceremony, while the country is introducing its traditional bare-knuckle boxing called Lethwei to the world. Now let's listen to U Sainzozo, the patron of Myanmar Lethwei Proliferation Association.
All the fighters and supporting teams here today share great loves and interest in traditional boxing. All are very energetic and hardworking, devoting their time and efforts in Lethwei. To be honest, they are of great difference from us. As an organizer, our passion for Lethwei is considered to be 50%. The other 50% will be for our business interest. Anyway, you all are requested to support and keep going with unwavering passion for our traditional fighting game. Thank you all.
The award-giving ceremony to outstanding fighters was held on 14th of August 2019 at Thainphu Indoor Stadium in Yangon. During the ceremony, the Best Knockout Award went to Solin U. The Most Improved Boxer Award went to So Tu Ang, and Lethwei received the title for the Most Successful Boxer. 6-time gold belt champion Lethwei, speaking at the ceremony, said,
I have achieved the title of gold belt twice in 2018. As I have won 6 times already, I became the highest winner of gold belts in Myanmar Lethwei history. And I could set up a new record over previous champion Go Win-tong. He was a 4-time champion. I got 2 more now. That's why today I was honored with this award.
When it comes to Lethwei, at the moment, it's just in the introductory step to reach global attention. Ungyen Changu, the chairman of Myanmar Lethwei Proliferation Association, also focused.
Myanmar Lethwei is yet to reach the global attention and success is yet to come. At the moment, we're just in the introductory step, so everything can become a challenge for us. Myanmar traditional Lethwei is a kind of full combat sport, unlike Japanese karate or Chinese kung fu. Our game is very similar with other Asian games, like Muay Thai or Cambodian boxing. Their games are already recognized globally, so we should be quite different. And that is the problem, we hardly gain international attention. So we must continue to develop our unique skills like headbutts and knockouts, bringing out the unique beauty of our game. In this way, we believe we can penetrate to reach our goal.
In terms of penetrating into global outreach, there are more challenges to overcome. First and foremost is the funding and the height and the proportional body weight of the athletes. Now let's listen to Soil 2, pointing out what they need to fulfill.
I suppose our traditional Lethwei it's downgrading now, with only a few seniors left behind. Fighters with good body structures are hardly seen nowadays. Also, in our worker instinct, we can see only short guys. The main issue is they cannot be eligible for heavyweight competition. So we began our search for the perfect youth to cultivate for the future of Lethwei. And another key challenge we encounter now is funding. Sponsorship plays a crucial role for road to success. Besides, fighters need to follow disciplinary rules.
According to Myanmar Lethwei Association, the competitions become more and more increasingly widespread only in two states, Kayin and Mon.
That's all the reports we have for today. Now let's have a look around on the international landscape. On Wednesday, a Hong Kong court issued an interim injunction order prohibiting the protesters from staying at the Hong Kong International Airport after the aviation hub was paralyzed for 2 days since Monday. Let's take a look at the video footage.
I'm supposed to be going to New Zealand today, to Auckland, but my flight is cancelled, so I can't get there. So I'm trying to find a hotel. Yeah, well, I have to be at work the next day, so it affects me. I don't disagree with what they're protesting about, but it's the disruption is not very easy.
In other news, it has emerged hundreds of workers were paid to transcribe voice recordings of Facebook users. Facebook is the latest company to confirm it has used third-party workers to do such work following Google, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. Facebook said the practice had been halted more than a week ago. Workers were given audio of people's conversations, but were not told how it was obtained, according to Bloomberg, which was first to report the news. Facebook said the recordings were being transcribed manually so that artificial intelligence systems used to automatically transcribe conversations could be improved. It added this had been done only when users had opted in to transcription services and given permission for microphone access. Earlier this month, Apple and Google said they had paused the practice of getting workers to listen to voice recordings of users so they could be transcribed. Microsoft also confirmed voice recordings of users of Skype's automatic translation service were also analyzed by humans. The data regulator in Luxembourg is also currently in discussions with Amazon about its similar use of workers to check some Alexa voice recordings. And that's a wrap on Myanmar Today. Catch the show on MITV every evening, Monday to Friday at 8:30. You can also join me on MI Radio from 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. 1 to 1:30 p.m. and from 7:30 to 8 in the evening. Don't forget to drop your comments and messages on our Facebook posts. We'll be back with more news and reports. Thank you for joining us. I am Henry Zin. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.